and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On third down, Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun. Jones looking middle, and it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
You can literally take
complete.
Hakeem Hicks. You can take Hakeem Hicks, do the bull rush, and flop the dude back on his butt. Done it a couple times already.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away
Uncle
for the
Brian
2nd
beat me
time.
45-6.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
27-yard line.
So like they got these RPO plays. You see that? RPO plays, you pick it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Still 1st down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pretty, you know, like all the same kind of buttons. It's just different moves, I guess. And the turbo R2.
Trubisky gives to Cohen.
I guess you can run up
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Another RPO.
There's a quick throw caught out wide. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
All kinds of crazy celebrations you can do after you get a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And another tackle broken. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Pushing tacklers aside. 12 more yards there and another first down.
12 more yards.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Turn it down. It sound better?
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Yeah, I wonder if it plays off the mic. It's got to play off the PS mic, and it's closer over there. I don't know how that works.
Trubisky will throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, look at that, a penalty. I think
they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Jimmy Graham on the NFL side.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky rolling to his left.
Oh, was rocket.
And he's pulled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. Jimmy Graham. His second touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Here's Trubisky to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Is no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And New York set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle.
Jones
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Shepard.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
I don't know, RPO on this. Oh, flip, screaming, right?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he
through.
will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
Is no good on the fake extra point.
That's new.
But I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The kickoff for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Daddy? He's hiding behind the pool.
Yeah. Daddy.